Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share and drop your comments. Thank you.
In today's tutorial, we'll learn how to make a fabric applique using yarn as the structure or as the foundation, and you can use it to make a blouse. You can arrange it on a blouse or a dress. Okay, the first thing is your fabric. You need your fabric, and for this tutorial I'll be using an organdy fabric, and also you need a yarn or a thread, any one you have. But the thicker the thread or the stronger the thread or the yarn, the stronger your structure or your flower will be. You can use any particular thread of your choice. So for this tutorial, we'll also need an embroidery hoop. This is an embroidery hoop. It comes in different sizes and in different materials. So the first thing you need to do is to place your fabric on the embroidery hoop. You place it and you make sure it is very tight. After attaching the fabric to the embroidery hoop, the next thing is to draw out your pattern. It depends on the shape you want, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'll be using a circular shape. So you pick your writing material or your writing tool, and I'm actually using a permanent marker here, but please, if you are doing this, don't use a permanent marker. You can use something that will, like a tailor's chalk or a heat erasable marker. So after drawing your shape, if you like, you can make it 3, you can make it 4, you can make it big, you can make it small, just whatever you want to do. It's okay. The shape you want, it's fine. So after drawing it, the next thing is take it to the sewing machine, and as you can see, it cannot pass through the machine feet. So I will have to remove that foot, and after removing it, the embroidery hoop will pass through it, and I will have to turn it also. You turn it like this and you fix back the foot of the machine. So after fixing it, you pass your thread and you start sewing. You pass your machine thread first, then you bring the thread that you want to sew or the yarn, depending on the one you want. So you place it and you trace, you sew on the pattern. You sew it following the shape, the already drawn shape. So if you get to the starting point, you can decide to cut the thread or the yarn. You can decide to cut it and go to the next shape. But for me, I will just continue. I'll continue like that to this next shape. So I didn't cut it, I just continued. And this is how I sew following the shape until I get to the last shape. So I'm almost done sewing on the pattern that I drew. So I will just cut it off, and because the yarn is losing, so I will burn the tip with fire. So after burning the tip, I will sew it. So after burning, I will sew it, and I will make sure I secure it very well to prevent it from losing. So after sewing, the next thing is to remove the embroidery hoop, and as you can see, it cannot pass through it, so I have to remove the sewing foot first. After removing it, after losing the sewing foot, then I'll be able to remove my embroidery hoop. And after that, the next thing is to lose the fabric from the embroidery hoop and cut out my shape. Now after cutting, if you are using a fabric that can fray, the next thing you can do is to burn the edges of the fabric. But if your fabric will not fray, then there is no need for you to burn the edge. So after cutting off the excess fabric, this is what I have, and that is all we need. Now I must tell you that if you want your applique to be strong, to be firm, then you use a rope or a yarn that is strong, and also a firm fabric. And I must also say that you can use any fabric of your choice. You can use a tulle, that is a net, a tulle. You can use a solid fabric like satin, or any fabric to achieve this design. And after sewing it, you can arrange it as flowers. You can arrange it individually. You can arrange it on your blouse or anything you want to beautify. This is a net that I used. It's not as strong as the organdy. It's flexible. And this one is an organdy. And I also use a satin. So this is what we have. After doing it, you can arrange it. Look at this particular blouse. Look at how it was designed. So you can arrange it to achieve something like this. I hope you have learned something new in this tutorial. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.